You want to work in Europe as a radiographer, but every time you look at the European map, you think most of these countries require a language I do not speak. What if I told you there is a country in the European Union, an island in the Mediterranean, where English is an official language of government, healthcare, and daily life, where the registration body writes to you in English, where your clinical interview is conducted in English, where on your first day in the hospital you can speak to your patients and your colleagues in the language you are watching this video right now. That country is Malta, and most radiographers have never seriously considered it. Today, I am giving you the complete step-by-step guide: how to register, how to find a sponsored job, how to apply for the visa, every website, every document, every fee, every timeline, verified from official sources. Nothing assumed. Step 1. Registration. You cannot legally practice as a radiographer in Malta without it. The body is CPCM, the Council for the Professions Complementary to Medicine. Here is where to start. Go to cpcm.gov.mt. That is the official CPCM website. Before you visit their offices or send any documents, email them first. The email is cpcm.health@gov.mt. Their phone number is +356 259 53363. Send an email introducing yourself, your country of training, and your qualification. Ask them to confirm the current requirements and the process for international applicants. This one email saves you weeks of confusion and gives you a named contact. What documents do you need? Here is the complete list. First, your passport, a certified copy, not the original. Second, your degree certificate, again a certified copy. And I want to be very specific about what certified means here. This is where most applications go wrong. A certified copy is not a photocopy. It is a copy that has been stamped and signed by an authorized person. In your country, this could be a notary, a lawyer, or a government official, confirming that the copy is a true reproduction of the original. In addition, if your degree was awarded outside the European Union and is not already European Union certified, you need two more things. An apostille, that is an internationally recognized certification stamp from the relevant authority in your home country, and a certified English translation if your original documents are not in English. Now let me go through every document on the CPCM checklist, one by one, and I am going to tell you what each one is and exactly how to get it. 1. Your passport, certified copy, valid for at least 6 months. You keep the original. Number 2, your degree certificate, certified copy. Number 3, your full academic transcripts, certified copy. This is the detailed record of every subject you studied and every grade you received, not just your final results. The full transcript showing the entire program. Number 4, your course curriculum or syllabus. This is the complete program document showing what modules you studied, how many hours each module involved, and what clinical placements you completed. This is what CPCM uses to assess whether your training meets the Maltese standard. If you do not have this, go back to your university and request it now. Do not wait. Number 5, your professional portfolio and practical training proof. This includes your clinical placement records, any competency assessment, and documentation of your practical hours and the modalities you worked in. The more detailed this is, the better your chances of avoiding a bridging course requirement. Number 6, a certificate of good standing from your home regulatory body. This confirms you are in good professional standing, have no disciplinary issues, and are registered or were registered in your home country. For Indian radiographers, this comes from the relevant state medical council or the body that registered you. Number 7, English language proficiency evidence. CPCM accepts IELTS, OET, or equivalent. The specific levels required is B2 or above. If English was the medium of instruction throughout your entire degree, ask your university for a letter confirming this. CPCM may accept it in lieu of a test, but confirm with them directly first. Number 8. The MQRIC letter, the Malta Qualifications Recognition Information Center. If your degree has not already been assessed for its European Qualifications Framework level, you must apply to MQRIC for a letter confirming where your qualification sits on the EQF. Go to mqric.org to apply. This is a separate step from CPCM and can take several weeks. So start it early in parallel with everything else. So in a sentence, MQRIC is Malta's version of UK NARIC, assessing international degrees against European and Maltese education systems, just as UK NARIC does for the UK. One additional step, but a straightforward one. How do you actually submit? Email CPCM first, cpcm.health@gov.mt, and ask for current submission instructions. As of their published guidance, they request that you schedule an appointment before visiting their offices. They may ask you to submit documents by post or in person at St. Luke's Square in Guardamanga. Always confirm the current preferred method directly with them because this can change anytime. After your submission, CPCM assigns your case to a subcommittee of practicing clinicians who assess your qualifications against the Maltese standards. If everything meets the standard, you receive a final certificate of registration. If gaps are identified, CPCM will tell you exactly which bridging course or top-up course you need to complete. These courses are available at institutions in Malta. How long does all this take? CPCM does not publish a fixed timeline. Based on guidance from multiple sources, realistic expectations are 3 to 6 months for assessment and registration, provided your documents are complete and correctly certified. Incomplete applications significantly delay the process. Get it right first time. Now, finding the job. This is where your strategy matters because not every job in Malta is open to non-European Union applicants. Let me give you the exact approach. Source 1. The Malta Government Recruitment Portal at recruitment.gov.mt. This is where Government Health Service vacancies are published, including the allied health professional radiography circulars that are specifically open to third country nationals. Bookmark this website today. Check it every week. Circulars open and close on specific dates, sometimes within 2 to 3 weeks. You need to be watching when they go live. When you find a circular for radiographer that is open to third country nationals, read the eligibility section carefully. It will specify the exact requirements, including your CPCM registration, your MQRIC letter, and your degree level. Source 2. JobsPlus at jobsplus.gov.mt. This is Malta's official public employment service. All employers who want to hire non-European Union nationals must advertise on JobsPlus first. Search for radiographer, diagnostic radiographer, or medical imaging technologist. You can also register your CV on the JobsPlus portal. Employers actively search candidate profiles on this database. And here is something most people miss: EURES. EURES is the European Employment Service Network. In Malta, it operates through JobsPlus at their Hull Fur office. They provide free personalized guidance to international job seekers and can help you navigate the application process. Email them at eures@jobsplus.gov.mt. Source 3. Private sector job boards. Search on Indeed Malta, Connect Malta, and LinkedIn for radiographer roles. For every private sector listing you find, before you do anything else, find the eligibility line. Does it say European Union citizen required? If yes, move on. If not, read the full requirements and assess your eligibility. The Mater Dei Hospital, Malta's main government hospital, occasionally advertises positions directly on its website. Alliance Medical and private imaging centers are also worth monitoring. You have your CPCM registration, you have your job offer, now the visa. Let me take you through the exact sequence in the right order, because in 2026 the order matters more than ever. Step 1, and this has changed in 2026, so listen carefully. Before your employer can even submit your work permit application, you must complete the pre-departure course on the SkillsPass portal at skillspass.gov.mt. This is mandatory for all first-time applicants from January 2026. The course takes approximately 20 hours, split into two modules, one covering life in the Malta, one covering workplace rights and obligations. After the modules, there is an online test and a 20-minute live video interview to verify your English and your understanding of the content. The fee is 250 euros. You must complete it within 42 days of starting. Without the certificate from this course, Identita will not accept your work permit application from March 2026. Step 2, the health screening. Because radiographer professions falls under Professions Complementary to Medicine, Malta, and it requires a mandatory health screening before your work permit is processed. This involves MMR vaccinations, measles, mumps and rubella, and hepatitis B testing. You will also need a polio and diphtheria vaccination. Now, if you have taken this vaccination, send the proof of those. You can get more information at hpdp.gov.mt. Your employer submits the online health screening form, and once clearance is confirmed, and only then can you book your Identita appointment. Step 3, the actual work permit application. Your employer submits the single permit application on your behalf through singlepermit.gov.mt. This standard single permit application fee is 600 euros paid by the employer. Your employer needs to have advertised the role on Jobs Plus and EURES for the required period first, unless the role qualifies for the Specialist Employee Initiative Fast Track. You confirm your participation by email, upload your personal documents like passport, photos, health insurance with minimum 30,000 euro Schengen coverage, and provide your SkillsPass certificate. Once submitted, if approved, you receive an approval in principle letter. Your approval in principle letter arrives. You book your flight, you land in Malta. Here is what happens next, and the order in which it happens. First, do not start work yet. The approval in principle does not authorize you to work. You must complete the biometrics appointment at Identita first. Book this appointment as soon as you land. It is at their offices. Bring your passport, your approval in principle letter, and all original documents. After the biometrics appointment, you receive an interim receipt and a temporary authorization to work. That document authorizes you to start work. The final e-residence card follows after processing. Second, get your national insurance number. Your employer or you can do this online through the Social Security Department. You need proof of employment, your work contract, and your passport. This gives you access to Malta's social security system from day one. Third, your employer registers your employment with Jobs Plus. This is a legal requirement in Malta for every employee. Your employer submits an engagement form. You receive an acknowledgement letter. Check the details are correct. Alright, I have just given you more detail on the Malta process than almost anything else available online. Now I need to give you the honest picture alongside it. Reality number 1. This process is longer than people expect. The full timeline from deciding Malta is your destination to your first day of work realistically runs between 6 months and a year. CPCM registration takes 3 to 6 months, and the pre-departure course, the health screening, the employer advertisement period on Jobs Plus, and the single permit processing, and you are looking at 3 to 5 additional months. Plan for 12 months, budget for it. Reality number 2. The salary is the lowest in this series. The government entry salary for allied health professionals like radiographer with a BSc is 25,570 euros per year, raising to a maximum of 28,000 euros. After Maltese income tax, which starts at 0% for the first 9,000 euros but rises to 35% on income above 60,000, your take home on 25,000 euros is approximately 17 to 18,000 euros per year, around 1400 to 1500 euros per month. In Malta, that is manageable outside the most expensive areas. But in Sliema or St. Julian's with rent at 800 to 1100 euros per month, it is very tight. Reality number 3. Malta is not the destination for the radiographer chasing the highest salary in Europe. UK pays lot more. Ireland pays more. Germany pays more. But Malta offers something the others do not offer in quite the same combination. English European Union. A straightforward route to European Union residency. And after 5 years, a Maltese passport, one of the strongest passports in the world. If that is what you are building toward, Malta is worth every step of this process. So, before I end this video, I want to ask you, what is your preferences? Lowest salary in Malta or higher salary in other countries? If you are looking for other countries, you can check Ireland or Australia. I have covered both and the links are on the screen now. Watch those videos. 3 actions in this order before Saturday. Action 1. Today, go to cpcm.gov.mt. Send an email to cpcm.health@gov.mt. Tell them your country of training, your qualification name, and your year of graduation. Ask them to confirm the current registration requirements and whether your specific qualification is likely to require a bridging course. You will not get an instant answer, but getting that answer now saves you months of planning around an unknown. This week, go to mqric.gov.mt. Apply for an MQRIC letter confirming the EQF level of your qualification. This is a separate process from CPCM and it runs in parallel. Start it now because it takes time and CPCM needs it before they can complete your assessment. Action 3. Bookmark 3 websites and set a weekly check reminder on your phone. Recruitment.gov.mt for government radiographer circulars, jobsplus.gov.mt for all Malta job postings, and skillspass.gov.mt to understand the pre-departure course requirements so you know exactly what you are committing to. All 3 links are in the description below. Malta is small. It is sometimes overlooked. But for the radiographer who is thinking about the long game, the one who wants European Union residency, a European career, and eventually a passport that opens every door, Malta is not a consolation prize. It is a strategy. And now you have the complete roadmap to follow it. Next Saturday, Germany. Employers who pay for your language course and your salary from day 1. And the one requirement that is non-negotiable. Subscribe to my channel so you do not miss that. Tell me in the comments, after all of that detail, is Malta still on your list? And was this video helpful for you? I read every comment. I'll be waiting for your comments. With this note, Partha Jyoti signing out. Take care.